guys, welcome to Surf and Show. I'm Noel Salas, and today it's an introduction on what you can expect from us on how we're going to run our How to Surf Better tutorials. This is going to be fun. Sit back, get your favorite drink, enjoy the show. I want to give you the layout on how we're going to present these tutorials. Each tutorial will be on its own topic. Each topic will be a series, and in the series will be multiple episodes. Now the first topic is going to be how to generate more speed down the line. Episode 1 will speak to that beginner intermediate level, and then as we go deeper in the series, each episode will take us closer to the expert level. And the reason I'm breaking it up is because there's a lot of information to take in at one time. So I figured if we cut them up, we can look at a couple waves, talk about some technique, and then go surf and go skateboard. Look, surfing's one of the hardest sports I've ever done. We've got no two waves the same, and we've got a canvas that we're riding a board on that's constantly moving under our feet. So it's really unpredictable, and it's hard to build good habits. That's why I reached out to the folks at Carver. This is the closest thing I know to surfing on the sidewalk. So in episode 1, you're going to get a couple things to look at, and we're going to draw on the screen, and we're going to talk about where we want things and how things should be done. And then we're going to take our Carver skateboard and that timeout surfing for a duration of time and work on these things before we launch episode 2. Now episode 2 is going to get a little bit more detailed and give you a couple new things to work on. And this is really important all the way until we get to the deepest part of the series, where we're going to start working on a little bit more detail, and we're going to get our technique, our timing, we're going to get rhythm, and we're going to get flow, and you're going to see progress if you apply yourself to working on the things in which we created for you. Now, I reached out to the folks at Carver. I told them my idea on the surf tutorials and how I want to help our community get better at surfing. Now, they sent a bunch of different Carver boards, and you're going to need one of these to follow along in our tutorials. If you really want to take it serious, get yourself a Carver and start carving every day. Now, I do have a preference. I've got a bunch of Carvers here to look at, but this is what I think you should get. I really like the Yago model here, okay? And this came stock with a different truck. This is called the C7, and I want you to see how it moves. You see how loose that is? And this has a lot of flow and a really nice, sharp turning radius. Now, I like mine super loose. Here's what Aaron's been riding, right? This is the Black Beauty. It's a bit longer, a wider wheelbase, so it's doing a longer carve. But he's got the same truck on his, and his isn't very loose at all. So this becomes a preference. We're all learning here, and I've been carving a bunch, and I really like mine loose. Now this one I like too is the Pod Mod, and that's because the trucks are a bit closer, so it's offering a little bit more snap and a tighter, quicker turn. So it's really about preference here. If it were me, and I think what I've come to like so far is I really like the C7 truck better. It has more flow and feels a little bit more like surfing, but it'd be kind of fun to order the Pod Mod stock with the CX truck and then order a C7 truck and maybe even put this over here. Closer wheelbase, even get a tighter turn, right? So now when we get to roundhouses and we're talking big carves, we're going to change our trucks around a bit. But this is really important. Before we get started in our tutorials, you guys need to get your hands on a Carver. If you already have a Carver and it has the CX truck, you need to order a C7 truck that moves like this to maximize the feeling in which I want to show you. Now that we've given you a little introduction on what you can expect from our tutorials, we're going to take episode 1, put it out on YouTube free of charge for all to enjoy. So the topic might be down the line speed, roundhouse cutback, backside snap. That first episode, that's on Aaron and I, no charge. But episode 2, as we go deeper into that series, we're going to ask you to support the show. You can do that by going to our Patreon page. Now, we put that link in our YouTube comment field below. So what is Patreon? It's actually a really cool platform where we create exclusive content for our patrons. Now, our community's in YouTube, and I'm creating exclusive content that nobody can see unless you become a patron. Now, a patron pledges $5 for the month and you have access to this exclusive content. A lot of the content that we're going to put in here are ideas and concepts in which you guys have been asking us for. So these Surf Better tutorials have been a result of you guys asking us. Now, I'm putting extra time in. I'm giving you intellectual property away. I want to help you guys surf better, and Aaron and I are willing to put the time in, and we're looking for more support. Now, what else can you expect as being a patron and pledging that $5 a month? Well, Aaron and I are still committed to doing the surfboard reviews for our YouTube community for free. We love doing that. But here's the deal. You guys have been asking us to get access to those reviews early. Okay, we'll give that to you. Become a patron. The other thing you guys have been asking us for is, can we compare two boards in the same line? So the Sci-Fi 2 and the Cymatic. Well, let's build that content for you guys, and then you guys can look at it and make another solid decision. Or even if you want to look at a Cymatic and maybe a board from another brand. That's the kind of exclusive content that we're going to create, and we would hope that all of our community on YouTube would become patrons because we're doing this for you guys. So I think you guys will be stoked. Well guys, I hope you're excited about our Surf Better tutorials. You've got exactly 1 week before we launch the first episode. So you can become a patron now by hitting the link below, because I've put 2 exclusive videos that you haven't seen yet. Now, if you're going to follow along in our Surf Better tutorials and you don't have a Carver, you have a week to get one. And if you have a Carver, I suggest getting a C7 truck. Now, you can also support the show by purchasing your Carver from one of our affiliates. There are links below: surfstationstore.com, surfboardempire.com, and surfontario.com. You can also pick up a Carver from your local surf shop or buy it at carverskate.com. Until next time, we'll see you in the water. Bye-bye.